Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Okay, so today my topic is time to change our lives. I was reading and studying this morning, and the thing that struck me the most as I was reading was change your trajectory, change your destination. And I think about our mind as the ultimate GPS, right? Whatever we fix our mind on, our body will automatically make a destination inside our head of what we need to do every day, what we're supposed to be on track for every day, and we will automatically start heading that direction. And we have really got to take, I know I've talked about this a lot the last few weeks, but our mind will bring us the direction. We have to take ownership of that. We have to take ownership of our thoughts, and then understand that our actions are only following behind the thoughts that we have. So there's our rewards in life will be in direct proportion to the service that we render. So that means how we are, our rewards in life and our marriage, is in direct proportion to the service that I render. So am I sowing into my marriage? Am I doing things? Do I know his love language? And am I speaking his love language, or am I speaking my love language? So is it for my own personal gain, or is it that my heart is really in that, where I'm learning what is important to him so I can provide that? That's in everything in life. So whether it's our career, whether maybe you have a business, in the last 20 years, I've been in business for myself, and, there's been times where I've been pursuing. So I've been pursuing my own interests. And in those times in my business, I've seen how we've flattened out, because people don't hear what you say, they feel what you say, and we are very intuitive beings. So it's super important that we get that mind and that heart connection right of why we're doing something. The how doesn't really matter. There's lots of different ways to do lots of different things. You can just go on YouTube and you can find out how to cook a turkey or a chicken, and there's a million different ways to cook chicken. But it's really the why, and the difference when you meet someone. So there's three things that will be really distinguish you in success, whether that's in relationships, spiritually, and I'll get back to that in just a second. But number one is your success is in direct relation to the need for what you do. So let's talk about maybe your career. Let's talk about your business. Is there a need in the world for what you do? You can bring that back to a marriage or a child. Of course, there's need for love. There's need for respect. There's need for freedom inside that space. So is there a need for what you do? Number two is your ability to do it. We did not come out in this earth. We were not born and they're like, whoo, baby, that one's a success. This one's going to be the most amazing, world-renowned doctor. No, we develop abilities. We enhance our abilities by skill sets, right? And we work on that. I can't think of his name. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Fresh Prince from Bel-Air. But it'll come to me in a second. You guys are probably saying it out loud right now. But he said he has become a success in music and TV and film because of the hours and hours and hours of working on his craft. It's the determination that why you've been called to something. Why you've been called to have your kids and be a mother or be a father. Why you've been called in your marriage. Why you've been called in your career or your business. And then it's really committing yourself to your ability to do it. And then the third is the degree of difficulty in replacing you. you know, as you become good. And so I ran some numbers because I said something, I think it was yesterday or the day before, of just get up an hour earlier, you know, spend an hour in the morning and an hour at night of really developing yourself. So I said, okay, if you get up an hour earlier, which I've been doing, that's 5 hours a week. So let's just say you take the weekend off. So 5 hour weeks, and you take 2 weeks of vacation. So 50 weeks in a year. That's 250 hours of self-improvement a year. And if you divide that out in a 40-hour work week, that's 6.5 weeks of work that you've put in per year in self-improvement. Then you take the hour of really meditation and taking time to reset, maybe 30 minutes before you go to bed, 30 minutes after you wake up, and you really meditate. You start thinking about, like we talked about the lumberman yesterday, thinking about what you want your life to look like in 10 years, and you start living that in your mind every morning and every night for 30 minutes. That's 6.5 work weeks, 40-hour work weeks. So if you do the math, it's 5 hours a week, 50 weeks, 250 hours divided by 40 hours. That's 6.5 more work weeks a year that you've put into that trajectory. So I said it's time to change our lives, change your trajectory, change your destination, that you're reprogramming your GPS in your mind of where you're headed. And I promise you, your thoughts are things, and your body will start to follow that path that you've put in the GPS. And when you get off course, you will automatically know you're off course, and the little thing will pop up in your head, recalculating. And you're going to recalculate the actions that you have for that day. And your mind is filled with answers. Filled with answers. The world is full of problems right now, and they're looking for entrepreneurs to be able to solve those problems. The one that solves the most problems is the one that has the biggest impact, the most significant impact. So with that, I hope that was a blessing today. I pray it was a blessing for you. As I went through the math, it was a blessing for me, because that is 13 weeks of improvement every single year, just with an extra 2 hours a day that we take away from social media, we take away from TV, Netflix, whatever it is that we do, to really make sure that we are a blessing on this planet to each other and to our communities. So with that, I pray an amazing blessing, again, a hedge of protection around you and your family. God bless you guys. Love you. Hey, everybody. Hey, Michael Harris, Robin, Greg, Leslie, Scott. Good to see you guys. I love you. Robin's my sister. Hey, Shannon. Oh, my gosh. It's been forever. Love you guys so much, and pray that you guys have an amazing, amazing Tuesday, a terrific Tuesday. Love you. Bye.